Hello my lovely Libras, welcome back to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today is going to be a general tarot love reading. This is with the intention for those with Libra and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, or you might have it prominently in your chart. This is a timeless reading, it's whenever you come across it. And whenever I'm saying this is how you feel, this is how they feel, anything I'm describing in this reading, if it resonates for you just with the roles reversed, please go ahead and reverse them, that's absolutely fine. If you're new to the channel, then thank you so much for trying me out. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for all the amazing support and welcome back. Okay, Libra, I'm going to start by getting a couple of oracle cards. We'll see what the general context is for your love reading today. And then I'm going to go into a full and detailed spread asking lots of specific questions about the connection that is coming through in this reading for you. So, for Libra, please. This is also a general reading, it's not personal or private reading, so please always do take what does resonate for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. Okay. For Libra, please, what messages do we have for their love reading today, please? For Libra. Okay, oh, we have long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions and invested. That could also refer to long distance for me, because long haul always makes me think of a long haul flight as well, but it doesn't have to be. It's just someone who knows that this is... It can also be that someone here knows that there's a long journey ahead and it's going to take time and they don't necessarily want to rush it. I'm kind of seeing someone like preparing for a long road trip, for example, or something, and like packing, you know, all the snacks or whatever you need to like keep you going, because it's going to take time. All right, we have got heart to heart, deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. Very nice. Okay. So Libra, the messages for you so far is that this is a connection or someone here who wants this to be something that they give to, not in like a rush, but in like not slow and steady wins a race either, but just there's a sense of consistency and development, and also getting to know each other fully rather than rushing, and doing so by really connecting with each other, having intriguing conversations, finding out a lot about the other person and not rushing, This isn't a connection where you skip ahead to something like status wise with the relationship before actually getting to know each other. All right, give me one more for Libra, please. And sometimes with these oracle cards, this can be context in terms of this is what already happened. So we'll just bear that in mind as well. Ooh. Okay, the deck just exploded. Just give me one more for Libra, please. Okay, and we've got new boo, new love, learning each other, and flirtations. Yeah, if this is talking about someone new here, Libra, then this is what I was talking about in terms of, it literally says learning each other on this card. So you really want to, someone here really wants to like know every part of the other person. Also really invested in like finding out about the other person, having a deepening the connection through learning each other, essentially. Anything else? This looks very nice so far. I don't want to speak too soon. Okay. All right. We have the knocked up card. I'm sorry, I did not write these oracle cards. I would have been potentially a little bit more sensitive about it. But we have knocked up, pregnancy, expecting and mothering. That came out on top of long haul as well. So the potential element about starting a family. Maybe this is also, it doesn't have to mean that someone's actually pregnant or going to be, although obviously that is a message. But I think it's for the minority. I think generally it's just talking about getting to know each other's long-term plans and what you want for the future, like early, like first. Like, let's find out, you know, about each other and what the other one wants. Like, what are your long-term goals as well? Do you want a family? Do I want a family? That kind of thing. And being quite direct with getting to know each other as well. That's what's coming through. So let's have a few more for Libra, please, from this deck. What messages have you got for Libra's love reading today? We have Curse and Memories came out together. The Curse card says Hex, Witchcraft, Negative Mind, and the Memories is Reminiscing, Dwelling, and Bittersweet. And the other card that came out was Nourish, Self-Growth, Self-Focused, Soul-Finding. This feels a bit like someone might be needing to cleanse almost like the lingering negativity that they have from past experiences through working on themselves, and also acknowledging that that past is still having an impact on their present. So what is that about? What's the Memories, please, and Curse? It says intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. This could be from when someone didn't listen to their intuition in the past, when they What's this? Tell me more. Distance, separation, space, and blockage. Well, I did say that it could be an element of long distance in this situation. Why Curse, please? Oh, wow. Distracted came out in reverse, which says sidetracked, change, delays. Distracted in reverse, and then pain upright, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Someone here, Libra, needs to also face up to something that they've been trying to avoid and maybe unconsciously kind of push down within themselves and not deal with, something from their past, which is still lingering. And that is what I was saying about the Nourish card and the working on themselves. This could be something that they have tried to avoid healing or dealing with. It's almost like just something that someone tried to suppress or push down, and also distract themselves from the reality. Tell me about distance, please, for Libra. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have the Divine Feminine came out in reverse, which is the feminine energy in reverse. And we have, wow, we have 4 cards that came out together, but I think they're actually quite pertinent, so I want to show you. They are Breaking Point, Heart Fog, Releasing, and Abandoned all together. Effectively, I feel like this feels like someone's heart or emotions have been blocked. I said someone may have tried to push it down, push their feelings about something that happened to them down and kind of suppress it. And this Heart Fog card says blocked emotions on it. Something is kind of coming to a head, or kind of it's coming to a climax. What they tried to push down, and it's coming up, I want to say, for someone to acknowledge instead of trying to distract themselves from it. Face it, and so that they can process it and then let it go. With the Releasing card that says letting go, moving on, walking away. It's something from someone that someone already experienced. It could well be an abandonment wound, where it could be to do with a mother abandonment wound in particular because of the divine feminine coming out in reverse, or if they weren't abandoned by their mother figure, this is someone who their mother figure was very standoffish, or kept a lot of space between them and this person, if that makes sense. Wow. So it could be with this heart to heart and the new boo. There could be some deep conversations. Tell me about heart to heart, please. Just, yeah. It feels like there's some things that someone needs to let go of and release. But obviously, if this is a new relationship, then there's also, it's good to get to know someone deeply, but also there's caution about stepping into a dynamic of therapist and patient. You don't want it to cross over into that, but that doesn't mean that you can't have those deep, vulnerable conversations with each other, of course. Why heart to heart, please? Wow. It says shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Why shocking? Someone could be having, like, you know, telling you about lots of stuff and having a very deep, revealing conversation that you're not expecting, Libra, or obviously vice versa. This could be you with someone else. Why shocking? The Clarity card came out in reverse, which says truth, intentions, honesty. Tell me why is Clarity in reverse, please? Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Libra, I'm kind of getting the message here that someone might be opening up to you here and having a very brave conversation, acknowledging a lot, maybe, and explaining things to you that you had no idea about, that you hadn't got the clarity on before, and you may have got a different idea of this person before this conversation. And through this conversation, it's providing you with the understanding about their nature, and maybe why I said, like, this person has been like avoiding, or someone here has been avoiding and pushing down whatever it was from their past, which negatively affects their present. And then this escaping card is, as I said, if I said it already, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So you may be having a conversation with someone. It could be a new relation, like a new love interest, and it suddenly might come as like a click kind of thing of why this person runs from emotional situations. They might also be having a click as well, though. It might be that connecting with you is also providing kind of like a catalyst of understanding their own behavior. Okay. Before we go into the tarot, I'm going to get you a spirit animal card. The intention of this is to offer some advice or a message for you. Could also be for your person. I kind of felt the last couple of readings I did with this, it kind of spoke to the person who was coming through in the reading. But bearing in mind, you could be resonating as either the Libra or the person in the spread when we get into that. So yeah, let's get a message for you, please, for Libra. There we go. Okay, we've got the koala spirit, which is, I haven't seen this in ages, this one. This one says spirit has a plan. And at the bottom of the deck is the deer spirit, which is bring a gentle touch. Okay, this deer spirit always makes me think of kind of, what's the phrase? Like you win it's just sometimes you can have more success with the carrot than the stick. I'm terrible at phrases of like remembering them word for word, but that's what I'm getting of maybe it's okay to approach the situation in a softer, more gentler way rather than trying to barrel forward in a kind of very hard or like very polarizing kind of way. It's like a softer approach might be favorable here. And yeah, Spirit has a plan. Maybe there's things going on here that you don't really understand why it has to play out in this way. But with the Spirit has a plan, it's kind of like there is a bigger picture here that there's a... It's almost like giving me a Wheel of Fortune vibe of like... this is an intricate, complex mysteries of the universe that we can't understand sometimes from our perspective. Okay, let's get into your spread, shall we? Let me get the top 8 cards for Libra's reading today, please. Oh, this deck does being very resistant to shuffling. Okay. Alright, there we go. How are you feeling about this person currently, Libra? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. How is this person feeling about you? The King of Swords in reverse. Okay. How is this person viewing you? Temperance in reverse. What is this person's current situation? Knight of Swords in reverse. What does this person wish would happen in the connection between the two of you? The Devil in reverse. One card I'm certainly happy to see is in reverse, but yeah, that's what they want to happen. Which might suggest that there is actually a Devil in the upright energy going on at the moment. What's the block or the challenge to this connection moving forward, Libra? Two of Pentacles in reverse. The action that this person's most likely going to be taking towards you next. Page of Wands in reverse. I did just take a sneak peek at the bottom of the deck, so I'm like, is the entire deck in reverse? But no. And what's going to be happening most likely between the two of you going forward? Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, the whole spread is in reverse. Alright, let's see what's going on here, Libra. At the bottom of the deck is the Fool in the upright. Underneath that is the Five of Cups in reverse, which again is... This is giving me that someone is ready to leave like the situation behind them and move on to a new adventure, a new chapter. They're ready to leave whatever was happening behind them and turn their back to it and basically focus on the new. They are done crying about the situation, or they feel like they also don't want to be pulled down and pulled back from progressing into the new, or just living their life kind of thing by regret or guilt or someone else's issues, effectively, is what I'm getting, that are kind of, they may have previously stayed in that situation for the sake of that, for the sake of the other person's being cut up about it, if that makes sense. There's an energy here of no longer wishing to solve a puzzle or find a solution. It's almost just wanting to break free and be liberated, basically, from from that previous situation. Oh, there's a strong sense of there's just being a lack of a breakthrough in that previous situation, or maybe this is something that's going on right now. Someone feels like there's just no solution, there's no breakthrough. Maybe someone might feel like the situation never evolves for the better, or it never progresses, and that this is not something that someone here wants anymore. They want very much to have a new beginning, a new start, like something fresh. This almost feels like just a whole new beginning, a do-over, but like not Like, just completely change everything, just a fresh slate, clean slate, fresh start. This could be to do with a breakup, to be honest, but it's also just giving me that this was about two people that couldn't get on the same page, and it became too difficult to try and overcome the obstacles that were involved, the barriers that were being put up, like the roadblocks. It just became tiresome, and like also it felt like only one person was trying to really make the situation progress. It wasn't a team effort. Someone couldn't move on from their past, funnily enough, is a message here as well. Okay. Let me get the second layer for your spread and then we'll go through it. So can I clarify the spread again for Libra, please, with the top 8 cards? So I will just mention it now, because otherwise I forget until an hour goes past. But if you could hit the thumbs up button for me, that would be amazing. It really helps the video and the channel. It just means the world to me as well. If you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you. I recommend hitting the notification bell so you know when I put up a new video. And if it resonates, leave a comment, let me know. I would love to hear from you too. And thank you again for all the wonderful support. All right, so let me get the top 8 cards again for Libra, please. Well, I haven't finished shuffling yet, but the 8 of Swords in reverse just fell out, which is also just wanting to be free from a mental prison and feeling very stuck. Like there's no forward movement. Also, but you know, because of things that have already happened, we can't go backwards either. It's just feeling limited and stagnant. It's almost like I'm getting something about someone's thought pattern. They couldn't break out of their like limiting ideas. Now it could be someone being sick of their own limiting ideas as well. Like, I'm over this. I want to actually, you know, like sometimes we need to get sick of our own shit, like to actually make meaningful change happen. All right, so let's see, how are you feeling about this person, Libra? I shuffled a lot whilst I was rabbiting on, and there it is, 8 of Swords in reverse, first card out. Okay, how is this person feeling about you, Libra? Justice in reverse. Wow, that's your major arcana as well. How are they viewing you, Libra? The 4 of Cups in reverse. It's on the spread twice, both times in reverse. That's how they're viewing you. Okay. What is their current situation? Page of Pentacles in reverse. What do they wish would happen in this connection? They want the 5 of Swords upright. Okay. Okay. I see. What is the block or the challenge to this connection moving forward? The Hermit in the upright. The action this person's most likely going to take towards you next. 7 of Wands. And what's going to be happening with this connection most likely moving forward, Libra? The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Okay, at the bottom of this second deck, we have the 4 of Swords. Wow. I mean, underneath that is the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This is taking a time out, potentially not speaking with someone and needing just some peace and quiet and some rest. It feels like this situation could have been quite overwhelming recently, and someone doesn't want to talk right now. They want to maybe keep quiet until they have their energy is a bit more settled, and so that what they're saying they actually mean, and they don't blurt something out that they don't mean in just because of where it's coming from. But there's also a sense here that 2 people could not make this work together. This may have been that it got into a place of almost breaking each other down, doing that more than actually building each other up. It's kind of this wasn't working. It wasn't conducive to the 2 of you creating abundance in your connection by being together. And when I say abundance, I don't just mean money. I mean like abundantly beautiful, positive frequency and vibrations between the two of you. This is, I mean, all these cards in reverse. This connection between the two of you was jarring, potentially. Like, yeah. Interestingly, at the other end of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands, which is a complete contrast to the Four of Swords. So there could be one person who wants to speak and wants to communicate, or has wanted to, like, let's talk it out, let's have a conversation, and, you know, etc. But if that is the case, then there's one person who does want to talk and the other person does not. Like, we just need to drop this kind of thing, and there's nothing more to talk about. And we've got the Page of Cups as well, and the Fool in the upright, but then the Ace of Swords in reverse. This feels like someone wanting to talk and potentially wanting to apologise before the other person. As I said, the Fool was at the bottom of the first deck as well. There's one person who's ready to leave this and have a new beginning. And it's like the other person, and they don't want to talk anymore. The other person wants to talk and wants to say something to bring the other person back from the brink of leaving them, or, you know, just detaching fully. But at the same time, as much as they want to talk, they still don't have a solution. They don't have the answer. There's no, also, what they might be apologizing and might be saying with that Ace of Swords in reverse, it might be well-intentioned, yes, but, and it might be that saying what the other person needs to hear, but it might not also necessarily be true. It's like they're just really saying whatever they can to bring the other person back from fully detaching. All right, let's go into the spread, shall we, Libra? So how you're feeling about this person. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, now, I already pretty much described the Eight of Swords in reverse because it came out whilst I was shuffling. And I think it's you, because obviously it's here in your position. So you feel like, as much as you care and cared about this person, you care about their well-being, you may feel like you have given unconditionally your compassion, your emotional support, your understanding to them, but it feels like either now you are drained by the amount of emotional support that you have poured out to them. It may have been to the detriment of your own emotional well-being. It's almost like your cup was so overflowing with love that you gave it all to that person, and they were just like a desert, and you just poured and poured all your cup of love into it, and they soaked it up, but it wasn't ever enough, is kind of what I'm getting. And also it left you then eventually drained yourself. And effectively with that Eight of Swords in reverse, you feel like it's almost like you have drained yourself and nothing has improved. There's been no movement, and you're kind of done with feeling stuck. As I said, yeah. Let's see. Tell me a bit more about why or how Libra is feeling about this person, please. The Queen of Cups is also water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have that in your chart, but you don't have to. Wow, well, we've got the Four of Cups in reverse for a third time. It's on the spread twice as well. I mean, in a way, I'm seeing that as it might be that you kept trying to give your love to this person, and because you felt like you wanted to, and you felt like obviously that was also from a genuine place, but either they kept dismissing your affection, or kind of they were complacent about your loving attention, to the point that now you're done trying to offer it. Tell me more, please. How is this person, how is Libra feeling about this person? King of Cups in the upright. Okay, we've got the King and Queen of Cups, Libra, except that the Queen is in reverse. So more water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Why is the King of Cups here? Okay, I'm also getting, for some of you, this is someone that you had a lot of love for, but this already maybe came to an end before, and you are no longer stuck on them. You don't feel like this was a missed opportunity. You've kind of moved on from it. For some of you, is what I'm getting with this message. And it's almost like you feel like they're now interested in offering you the emotional connection that you wanted before, when you were in a Queen of Cups in the upright place, and now they're giving it to you when you're done, like, emotionally. Let's see. Oh my god, Libra, the Queen of Cups has now come out from this deck. King and Queen of Cups. I have 3 cards, and that's 2 of them that have come out. I was just talking about her in the upright, and there she's come out in the upright. Yeah, and when the Queen of Cups fell out, we've got the Page of Wands and the 5 of Swords. If this person is trying to contact you now, Libra, it could be that you're trying to contact them and they are ignoring you, or ignoring your messages. But it's someone who's trying to get in touch, and the other person is already defeated. They already feel defeated in this situation, and they feel like, you guys talked and talked so much before and it didn't go anywhere. So now it's like, what is the point? Why is the King Queen of Cups here? Obviously that's a true pair. Wow, whoever is trying to speak to the other person is... We've got the Star card. We've got this, as Aquarius is Major Arcana, with the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The fact that someone... I feel like this person, Libra, was too wishy-washy with their interest towards you, or their effort. They were holding back, and they were neither in this nor, out of it. They were just couldn't make their mind up about whether this was something that, it felt like maybe they were hot and cold with you. They were also holding back and maybe inviting you to do most of the work. And that became too much. So now it feels like this person might be trying to heal the connection? Question mark. But they met with serious resistance. Tell me more about how Libra is feeling, please. Yeah, 5 of Cups in reverse. And the 7 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Did I show you this already? Underneath the Fool card for the first deck was the 5 of Cups in reverse. And I said someone is like done crying over this, and also done kind of being held back from living life because of someone else, kind of still, without sounding too earth sign and harsh, someone else being a little bit too much in their own pity party, and still kind of dragging the other person down with them. But yeah, so you may be the one here, Libra, who's like, you're ready, you want something, a fresh slate, a clean slate, a new beginning, and you don't want to keep going over the same stuff with this person. But on the 7 of Swords, you may no longer trust them, or you may feel like they were being emotionally unavailable to you, but there might have even been other reasons that they were emotionally unavailable, kind of like something they were hiding, maybe with a third party. Why is the 4 of Cups in reverse? Chariot. That's Cancer's Major Arcana. Why the Chariot? Why the Chariot? Wow, Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I just feel like you're not even... Four of Cups in reverse can sometimes talk about someone not wanting to miss the opportunity, or not wanting to push the person away or reject them. So I kind of feel like in a way that's might be this person here, Libra, who is wanting not to miss you or to push you away or to kind of fumble you effectively, let's say. But it's also coming through as you're no longer in a place of trying to get through to someone who can also just ignore you when they want, and you don't want to speak to them. Four of Swords in the upright again. You don't want to listen. Four of Swords in the upright, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. At the bottom of the second deck, Four of Swords in the upright, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, this is not going to work out between the two of us. After, careful assessment, and maybe I gave this, you would be saying I've given this enough time to form an assessment of the situation, and in review, this is not going to work, and there's no point as continuing to talk. But they seem to now be like giving you the emotional availability that you wanted when you were emotionally available to it. Moving on to how this person is feeling about you, Libra. Obviously, you can resonate as the Libra or the person in the reading. And I'm saying that because how this person is feeling is the Justice card in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. This is your major arcana, Libra, and King of Swords can also be, it is air energy. It can be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So this is potentially two cards of Libra in reverse. This is... this is basically saying that this person feels like you're not being fair to them. You are maybe being too cold, too harsh, and you're not seeing things from their perspective. You're maybe taking... they might feel like you're taking action from an angry place or like a blunt, impatient place. Not... they being logical. They might feel like you're not being logical about this, or reasonable. The King of Swords in reverse it's not a lovely energy in the slightest. I'm trying not to swear on YouTube anymore. It's not working very well. So let's get some more about why is this person feeling this way about Libra. Like the King of Swords in the upright would be more someone who would be open to let's have a fair and calm debate about the situation. Let's have this person might like to talk. They might like to have lengthy conversations. I don't want to say they might like the sound of their own voice, but maybe for a couple of you that might resonate, because I just keep getting this thing about they want to talk it over again, and you feel like you've done that a lot and it didn't get the two of you anywhere. Tell me more, please, about how this person is feeling about Libra. The Wheel of Fortune. Why? Okay, we've got the Two of Swords and the Five of Cups that came out. Now the Five of Cups is in the upright. So what I'm getting is this person, Libra, might feel like things have now changed. They're no longer in a place where they are blocked and unable to make some sort of decision about you, because that was the case before, because they were not done probably mourning the loss of a previous relationship potentially, or something, something that they were dealing with. I'm going to say end of a previous relationship because the Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So that talks about like a union, whether it was marriage or a long-term relationship or living together with someone that basically they were still crying over. So they weren't able to make a choice about the two of you, for some of you. That's now changed. But it's like... it's like this person is... feels like now you're not being fair to them because they weren't ready before. Things have changed, they're ready now, and you are no longer interested. Okay. Just the messenger. Tell me more, please. How's this person feeling about Libra? Why is the Justice card in reverse? For some of you, they may feel like they weren't fair to you as well. They haven't been fair to you because they were still in two places, in terms of they weren't fully giving you a fair shout or fair chance of a relationship, of actually starting something between the two of you. So that Justice in reverse could be that they feel like they haven't been fair to you. Maybe also they feel like they haven't told you things. With that King of Swords in reverse, that would have helped you to understand what was going on. Tell me more, please, how this person's feeling about Libra. The Fool. Interesting. And then when that came out, we have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Wands. Well, I was getting that someone, I thought it was you, Libra, to be fair, that was in that Fool energy of like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm fully looking to the future. This is over. I'm ready for a new adventure, a new beginning. Seven of Swords just came out. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Oh, yeah. The Two of Pentacles. Oh. So, yeah, funny enough, this person feels like they were also trying to hide the fact from you that they were half out of something else and half still in it. Even if that's just emotionally in it. They weren't completely... It feels like they had 1 foot in, 1 foot out of maybe... Because when that came out, the Two of Pentacles came out, we've got the Queen of Cups. And you'll keep coming through as the Queen of Cups, Libra. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So they had a wall up to you. They were blocking you out, as I said, when you were in the Queen of Cups in the upright. And because they weren't being completely upfront and honest about the fact that they were still... What was this Two of Pentacles about? What were they... Yep, the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Wow. The Devil and the Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And the Two of Cups. Wow, they were still... had like a lingering attachment to a... I want to say a previous karmic relationship, effectively. And this is pertinent to point out again the Devil coming out, the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, because what this person wants to happen in the connection between the two of you now, Libra, is the Devil in reverse with the Five of Swords. So, yeah. This person thought that they were being clever in the way that they were kind of, I want to say, almost like stringing you along whilst they hadn't yet made up their mind about a previous situation that was toxic or was an unhealthy dynamic in some way. It was a negative influence on them, but they hadn't fully released, effectively. So how is this person viewing you, Libra? We have Temperance in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. Temperance is Sagittarius, major arcana. Well, I mean, the Temperance in reverse is basically viewing you as, well, impatient. That's probably mainly the energy here. I was also going to say, like, they're viewing you as someone who's no longer willing to kind of go with the flow and kind of just be easy and forgiving and, yeah, chill, cool, whatever. Yeah, it's cool, no worries, man. Kind of is what I would say about the Temperance upright here. No, they're viewing you as like your chillness when it comes to them, and your understanding, and your very like easy breezy approach to whatever was potentially trying to start between the two of you has kind of got like, you've run out, he's gone out the window. They may view you as you just haven't got any patience left with them because you were bored. Very bored. You're no longer willing to be like waiting on the sidelines or kind of twiddling your thumbs, I would say, with that Four of Cups, waiting for them to, or something to happen here, waiting for progress to happen. Anything else about how they're viewing Libra, please? I don't know. I just there is an element here of awareness from this person, like self-awareness, but they also are kind of like making it a little bit about you as well, in terms of you could be more understanding here. I don't know. It's I don't know, because they were messing around really, and it's almost like they're viewing you as not having enough patience for being messed around. I don't know how I feel about that. You decide how you feel about it. Give me one. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. It is literally on the other side of the room. Okay. Bear with me. I've got to see what it is. It is, I thought it was, I kind of saw a flash of it before it fell off the table. It's the Five of Swords. It's the Five of Swords, and the World in Reverse came out. Oh, okay. And interestingly, I've just seen, at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups in the upright. Seriously. So they are viewing you as also kind of like you're pissed with them now, but because also, well, for one thing, that they were playing games effectively with what they're trying to orchestrate in terms of communication that was going on between the two of you. Something to do with, like, they thought that they were being clever in how they were controlling the flow of communication, to delay things progressing into a new chapter with the two of you. I'm also getting a message about the fact that they are viewing you as like you're annoyed with them now, but it's their view. It's almost like they're seeing that your approach to them right now. For example, if you're ignoring their messages or resisting their attempts now towards you, it's like they're, don't shoot the messenger, but what they're saying is that that's just Libra playing games in return to me now. It's kind of, it's like a petty revenge that Libra is taking on me, and really this there's unfinished business. This matter isn't over between the two of us. It's just Libra is in yeah, again, it's, I don't know. Give me one more, please. How's the person is viewing Libra? Six of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're viewing you as basically not letting them just smooth things over with you easily. Like they're viewing you as making this difficult for them, and that you're... This Knight of Pentacles in this deck is represented by the Greek god or character Zephyros, which I think it talks about the wind, like the and it just reminded me of something about the wind is very like, or it's air energy, funnily enough, even if it's the Knight of Pentacles, but it's very like, you know, just breezy. Didn't I say easy breezy? Like just blowing in and blowing out, and it's almost like, This person has this very like airy energy, funnily enough. It could be another air sign that you're dealing with here, Libra, or someone who just doesn't like to put, this might be someone who's like, they don't like to put labels on things, they don't like to put timelines on things, they just, you know, just see where the wind takes us, that kind of person. And they're viewing you as like, they're viewing you as lacking a sense of peace that allows you to do that. So borderline patronizing, but that's the message that I'm getting. What is this person's current situation, Libra? We've got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles both in reverse. I mean, this feels very poorly judged communication if they are messaging. It's also erratic. Two cards that talk about messages and communicating. The Knight of Swords in the reverse can be someone like saying something in frustration or kind of blurting something out without really thinking it through. Like using a hammer to crack a walnut. That's not the phrase either, but it's something. It's like a bit over the top. So it's also a bit like saying some sort of message out of desperation. So their situation could be rushing and saying something before they've thought it through. Let's use this one. Just give me what's this about with this person's current situation? In another sense, I would say also like not sending a message, not speaking their truth, and withholding what they want to say. Why are they doing that? What's going on in this person's current situation? The Emperor. Oh. And the Knight of Pentacles. So, God, I just saw what was underneath. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the 2 of Pentacles underneath it. Underneath that is the Lovers. Basically, what I'm getting from this person's current situation, Libra, is that they are playing with controlling the communication to potentially put multiple love interest options in competition with each other, or to kind of, it's almost I'm getting like a test to see how different love interests react to this kind of behavior. It feels controlling. It also feels like this person needs to feel like they are deciding the speed that this is moving. Not just between the two of you, but between other options as well. Like they are keeping their options open, certainly, and weighing up the pros and cons between multiple people in their situation, and they are holding the reins of how quickly anything moves forward and how communication progresses, and that is their method of control. So are they actually speaking like out of turn, or is this all about withholding messages? We've got the 10 of Wands that came out, and the 8 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles came out. They don't want any communication with anyone to move too fast and to kind of run away from them, and then there'll be expectations on them of like where this is going, and suddenly they'll feel overwhelmed potentially, and when they haven't yet decided how much potential there is in the situation. It's okay. The irony that they're viewing you as someone who doesn't go with the flow. Okay. What does this person wish would happen in the connection between the two of you, Libra? We have the Devil in reverse and the 5 of Swords in the upright. The Devil is Capricorn's major arcana. This reminds me though of the fact that something that is still kind of transfixing them, or is affecting them. This would be going back to the Oracle cards. This is like something negative from their past that they need to actually address and acknowledge. Is what it's almost like the elephant in the room that this person's way of approaching things, that they haven't necessarily, maybe for some of them they are aware that this is a blocker for them. This is causing their emotional blockage, and for them to behave the way they do and push people away. But what they want to happen is to actually, for that influence to no longer be impacting their present, and to truly like draw a line underneath that, and it doesn't actually, this devil that's like always looking over their shoulder, it feels like, what they want to happen is that for that influence to no longer be like, to have a say in their life. What is this, please? Tell me a little bit more about what this person wants to happen. Well, the Eight of Wands came out and the Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So they may also, that's that heart-to-heart conversation where they actually tell you things and so that you have this understanding about them. It's almost like what they want is that there is an influence here that stops them from truly speaking their truth. And what they want is for that influence to be gone so that they can... I mean, the Eight of Wands is about momentum. It's like this person has a real fear of things getting carried away or progressing. Tell me more, please, about the devil. What is the devil? It's fear of, well, it's definitely, what's that? They're worried about starting something new. We've got the Six of Swords and the Ace of Wands and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Why? Judgment. Ooh. Okay. Why Judgment? Seven of Swords in reverse. I wondered. This person is giving me also that they might suffer from like imposter syndrome, or that I was about to say with that Judgment card, they fear starting something new because they're going to be found out as a fraud, and the Seven of Swords in reverse comes out. Now, when I say a fraud, I mean more like who they present themselves to be, kind of someone finding out that was more like an armor that they wear, and just finding out. It's almost like finding out the reality that they're flawed, that they have weaknesses, that they might give in, like they're not the perfect person. I don't know if, because what they were giving me in terms of they're viewing you through this quite patronizing lens, I have to be honest, Libra, it might be that they are someone who present themselves as very either intelligent or kind of like awake or like spiritual for some of you, and this is almost like someone who presents themselves as like a guru, or someone who's really learnt, like has achieved a sense of enlightenment that not many people have, and it's like starting something new, and actually there's going to be the chance that their person finds out that they're not the kind of Zen-like genius that they presented themselves to be. They might even have quite ugly emotions sometimes, which is just part of human nature, but that's kind of what I'm getting. But what they want to happen, Libra, is basically for that fear that is keeping them very stuck. For some of you, it's going to be what I described, not for all of you, but whatever is keeping them, like, keeping others out as well and blocking progress. Also, with that Five of Swords in the upright, it causes them to screw around with playing games out of a place of insecurity. They want that influence to be gone. So what is the block or the challenge for this connection moving forward, Libra? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit card in the upright. So that's telling me that, because I've seen the Two of Pentacles in the upright from this person about 4 times at this point, and what I'm getting from you is that you are done with their kind of you're going to be very much over their oh, am I interested? Am I not? Am I doing this? Am I not? Are we moving forward? Are we not? The challenge here is that you're no longer kind of up for their indecision, and also not, there's a challenge here if someone is no longer trying to make the other person part of their routine, and someone has decided to withdraw and focus their energy on themselves. But this Two of Pentacles card is like making, like, there's a mother here who's trying to balance both her children, her responsibilities on her two arms there, and it's like, it would be like you're very busy with work, Libra, for example, or you have a active hobbies or active social life or something, but you know, you're willing to bring this other person in as a relationship and balance that as well as everything you have else going on with your life. With this in reverse, the challenge here is that someone's no longer trying to incorporate the other person into their life. Or that could be the fact that this person is not really trying, they might have a lot on their plate, but they're not trying to actually make you a priority. Like, they're not trying to balance you and everything else going on in their life. That someone could be too withdrawn, too in their own head as well, and that the challenge could also be that someone actually needs to do some with that Nourish Oracle card that came out quite in the beginning, they need to do some self-work and some soul finding, some introspection, and to actually get to the root cause of why they feel the need to, for example, control things moving forward, to block momentum for being indecisive as well. Someone needs to get to the root of that and, you know, sort it out at the root. So the action this person's most likely going to be taking towards you next, Libra. We have the Page of Wands in reverse, another card that talks about communication in reverse, and the Seven of Wands in the upright. This is kind of telling me the action is that the Page of Wands in reverse can be super immature communication if they are communicating, or it could just be that they're not even going to try and keep things kind of light and funny or charming. It's just, they've got this defensive attitude, and the Seven of Wands could also be that they continue trying to get some sort of point across, even if you're putting up a wall yourself. It keeps flipping in terms of who's putting the wall up. Maybe you do take turns in terms of like who's putting the wall up to each other. Tell me about why is the Page of Wands in reverse here as an action, please? Oh, the King of Wands. See, this is them getting in their ego. King of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, but this is all fire. Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. But this is like them saying, well, if you're not going to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. That's what it kind of is. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. Wow. The Ten of Swords came out, and the Seven of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. From this is the same card, as one of the two that is already out for their actions. So this person essentially may decide, Libra, I have to be honest, that an element of this is their ego, for sure. But this is their action, their next action may be to decide, all right, I'm not going to try to communicate with Libra anymore. It's, you know, I got to make a judgment call here. This is now too difficult for me to try and overcome. I don't know if it is that difficult or if they're kind of giving up easily, quickly. Because that Seven of Wands from this deck, which I already shuffled away, but it kind of is like, sometimes it can, like the resistance, the block, someone has made a mountain out of a molehill in terms of like their perception of how difficult the obstacle is kind of a little bit overblown. Tell me more, please, about the action this person's going to be taking. The Hanged Man. In fact, they might be the key word, get some perspective here about how this ends, that they may need to actually focus on themselves, funnily enough, because after the Hanged Man, what came out was the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit card. And it's just saying the block or the challenge is it's actually someone needs to get to the root cause of things. I just want to grab one of these. Tell me anything else about the action. Tell me anything else about the action that this person's going to take towards Libra, please. Yeah. Well, we've got rejection and finality. Rejection says abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear, and finality, farewells, leave behind, and closure. And the Beauty card came out. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Oh dear. Chemistry and obsession came out on top of the Beauty card. Attraction, spark, passion, infatuation, adoration, addiction came out on top of beauty. This might be what causes this person to have a little bit of a wake-up call about that they are not exactly the whole individual, well-rounded person that they thought they were. And because it's like you actually putting your foot down and having a very strong boundary with this person, Libra, and you are someone that they think is beautiful, that there's strong chemistry between the two of you, and they're quite infatuated with you. But the fact that you've really been like, no, enough is enough. I don't like being played around with kind of thing, in terms of someone withholding communication on purpose, almost to have the upper hand, or is the fact that you've actually had that strong a boundary. They will, I'm saying so far, their action is to stop trying to message. They might start by sending you the odd funny or attempt to be funny or light-hearted message at first, but it's just being met with a brick wall effectively. And I think this might serve as a little bit of a wake-up call that this person, the fact that they have screwed this up with their usual tricks with someone that was a bit of a they were lucky to have a chance with, effectively, Libra, may cause them to actually go into that kind of hermit mode, which they need to. So what's going to be happening finally between the two of you going forward here? I would say the next few weeks, the next month or couple of months from when you come across this reading. It's going to be different for everyone. But the cards are the Four of Cups in reverse, again, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, Wheel of Fortune again. So things are... The Wheel of Fortune came out for Gemini as well, in the same position in the upright, different deck. So this tells me that there's change afoot in the dynamic, probably as you come across this reading, how you're feeling about this person and what's going on with the dynamic. I'm just getting that their games have pissed you off, effectively, Libra. You are going to be I'm out, I've had enough, I'm not communicating with you anymore, I don't want to hear it, I'm ready to find a new chapter, a new beginning elsewhere. Them meeting that kind of resistance may cause them to almost go back to the drawing board, and that may cause change as well with that Wheel of Fortune. But let's see what this Wheel of Fortune is referring to. Four of Cups in reverse is also... I love to see it, because the Four of Cups upright is talking about feeling overlooked, being very bored, things like being in a bit of a rut with this person or with your love life in general, not feeling satisfied with, and also just not feeling appreciated. It's complacency from the other person who thinks that they can just get away with ignoring someone who's showing them real, authentic interest, and that person will just stick around and continue trying to show them interest. It's, yeah, it's rude, really, and disrespectful. So I'd love to see that in reverse, but it might not be anything to do with this person. It might just be that you're no longer entertaining someone who was giving you their attention when they felt like it, purposefully to try and control the narrative. Tell me more, please, about what's going to be happening going forward. I would normally say between you and this person, but I feel like they're getting the message that you're done. But let's see. What's going to be happening for Libra going forward here, please? Wow. I said that they got the message that you're done. We've got the Ten of Swords that came out in the upright. We've got the World card. The Magician in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. This is acknowledging that this is not like materializing with this person, but also you don't even want to try and manifest it anymore. As I glanced up, it was 11111 on the camera when I said that. So it's like not even what you're wishing to materialize anymore. So tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. What's going to be happening for Libra? Oh, the Sun and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Happy days. What is that? What's the Sun about, please? Honestly, Libra, I would say you're going to be so over this situation with this person, and things are actually looking up for you with the Sun and the Empress. That's such positive, vibrant, joyful energy. And a lot more optimistic, a lot more like light-hearted. It sucks to feel like ignored and purposefully ignored by someone. So yeah, I think this is going to be changing. Tell me about the Sun for Libra, please. Ace of Wands. Well, from the very start, I saw that it's like slightly down, a bit down on the bottom of the first deck, but got the Fool, hold on. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the upright. I was talking about the realization that this situation with this person is going nowhere effectively, and that you wanted the new beginning. You wanted a passionate, exciting new chapter, and it just wasn't happening with this person. And so what's this Ace of Wands, please, with the Sun? Oh, all right. We got the Princess of Wands and the Emperor, which is Aries, Major Arcana, but we already saw the Empress at the bottom of the deck. I would say, Libra, that you might be either meeting someone new who far surpasses, it's going to make you forget about the fact that you're being ignored by this person. To be honest, I mean, the Emperor is unbeatable in terms of a masculine energy. And it's like with that Princess of Wands, you are going to have your eye on this Emperor. You may also catch their eye, for sure. For some of you, this could be someone who's a little bit older. Doesn't have to be. Nothing like crazy difference in age. But just this is someone who's very mature, or they might just be in a more a higher, like more significant career position. But tell me about the Emperor, please. Ace of Swords. Interesting. What's the Ace of Swords now? Oop. Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands. The Fool. Perfect. Wow. You want a new beginning, Libra. That's what I said from the start of the tarot. You're heading into a new beginning with an Emperor. Why the Ace of Swords though? This feels like the fact that how this communication flows with this Emperor that is going to give you the clarity that this is the direction that you want to leap in, because it just felt like There could also be a conversation, a heart-to-heart, to be fair, with someone here who gives you a lot of clarity. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Temperance. Sorry, just covering her up a little bit. That's the Sagittarius Major Arcana in the upright. It's going to feel like this is how it should be. This is easy. This flows. There's no stress. Ten of Cups. Man, live. Libra. It's going to be like, this is how it should be. Yeah, I stopped shuffling and the Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Can you tell me who this Emperor is? And any message about who this Emperor is for Libra? I mean, you are very attracted to them. Let's just put it that way. Who is this Emperor, please? This could be someone who was concealing their interest in you before. Like, this might be someone actually who was hiding the fact that they had a bit of a crush on you, Libra, or were interested in you, and that clarity through that conversation could be them opening up and making it clear that they think you're the bee's knees. And I say that and the Six of Wands comes out. Who's the Emperor? The Star. Who's the Emperor? Anything else you can give me? King of Swords and the Empress. Holy moly, it could be an Aquarius. Wow. Oh my god. Sorry, the deck split when those came out. They show the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. Okay. Libra, you're going to know who this Emperor is because they're going to have a conversation with you which is extremely illuminating. It's very direct, it's very blunt, and they are basically saying, by the way, you're the person that I could see myself being married to, or yeah, for sure. Three of Wands progresses to the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about union and marriage. And the Emperor and the Empress are the divine couple. They're the mother and father of the tarot, the husband and wife of the tarot, whatever, you know. Yeah, so this feels like someone who's been suppressing their interest in you. Could be because for some of you, they knew you were still trying to figure it out with someone else. Is this Emperor is someone new? That's what I'm getting, right? Yeah, I just saw, sorry, I should have showed you, but it was the Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands and Justice. This situation that's coming, Libra, with this Emperor is going to make the other situation, which you're over, it will make sense. And it all ties together with Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. It's like you were being met with obstacle with this other person. And it was redirection. It's like you just keep getting a brick wall with this person who came through in the spread. And what happens next with the change with this Emperor expressing their interest, and it's like, whoa, I am so glad that other path was completely blocked to me, no matter how hard I tried. Wow. That's what I've got for you this time, Libra. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. And please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. And if it resonated, do leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. I wish you all my very best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.